Here we are again for one more session of the We Are One series. Today with Jennifer Holmes, our dear instructor, directly from New Zealand at 6 in the morning. Welcome, Jen.
Good morning, Ale. Good morning, everybody, from a lovely autumn morning in New Zealand. Lovely to be with you all again and to have this precious time to share the art of Jin Shin Jyutsu with you all. And today we are going to look at Safety Energy Lot 19. I've begun a journey through the mediator. Last time I presented, we looked at the high 19s and the breath and opening the 10 on the back of the body. And today I want to look at sliding your hands down to the outside of the elbow. The 19 lives on top of the elbow, down the line of the thumb. So just gently place one hand on top of the elbow and the other hand on top of the other elbow. And here we have the 19s. The 19s also help to open the 9, which lives here just under the shoulder blade on the back of the body. So holding the 19s, which is on the mediator line, on the body, we help to open the 9 on the back of the body and help any congestion on the back of the body. Any backache, when you're experiencing backache, this is a wonderful hold to practice. And also it helps to open the chest area, to release tension in the breasts and the lungs. So once again, here we have another hold to help us with the breath. We have so many holds to help us and so many finger holds to help us with breathing. So if one theme is through all these webinars, it is about the breath, the ultimate healer. So I'm holding just lightly. I don't need to have any tension in my arms. And I release my shoulders. So my shoulders are relaxed. And I deepen my breathing, exhaling down the front from those wonderful 4s that Philomena showed us yesterday on the back of the head. People who are listening who are not able to see, if you hold just for a moment the back of the head where the occipitals are, this is where the inhale breath ends and the exhale begins. So from the 4s over the head, down the front, all the way down to the toes, exhaling. And then up the back of the body, over the head, down the front. This is the rhythm of the breath. 19 is helping me with my balance and understanding. Know myself, it is. The 19s, when they're in harmony and open, help me to bring together the waist up energy with the waist down energy. It opens my inner knowing and brings me into my own inner power and authority. And I often give the analogy of a beautiful picture I've seen of a Native American Indian chief standing there with his hands in this position, with his beautiful headdress, a very proud, but also humility, because he is connecting with his creator. So when we hold our 19s and relax our shoulders, we are connecting with our own creative energy, coming into our own inner knowing and authority, helping my balance, helping my waistline, the understanding. Mary says 19, safety energy lock 19, came into the universe meaning authority, leadership, and perfect balance. Sometimes called the Prince of Heaven, allowing you to be the power you are. And I can tell you a lovely story of a child who was having difficulty at school. In her maths class, she was very annoyed or upset that every time in maths, which she didn't feel confident with, the teacher would always pick on her and ask her questions. And so she was really not liking or enjoying her maths classes at all. And we gave lots of advice of how to and you might find that this makes you feel happier, makes you feel better about things. And she tried it. And that day she tried it. He didn't come to her. He didn't ask her any questions. She didn't feel embarrassed. She came home and she said, it works. It works. And there is something about this hold, not huddling into yourself, not protecting your solar plexus. That shows tension. The shoulders go up. There's tension in your arms. But releasing the tension and just holding lightly and breathing. It is a protective thing as well. So it covers the solar plexus area here, just under the breast area. So it is also a protection. And we are all unique. Every single one of the billions of people who inhabit this planet is their own unique self. So be your own unique self. Get to know yourself. Get to know what works for you. When I come into myself, into my own power and authority, I know what foods suit me best. I know what I can digest in my life. Everybody else is out partying or drinking or doing what they need to do, but it doesn't suit me. Another person needs to socialize, then enjoy it. But we are all unique, and this helps me to understand my uniqueness and how my place is in the universe. Mary said, all my answers lie within. 19. Know myself, it is. It, it. What is infinite truth? What is truth? Unload all your attitudes. Infinite self, impersonal self. What is impersonal self? What is. Unload all attitudes. All the answers lie within. Now, the other name we have in Jin Shin Jyutsu for the 19 is about our collective intelligence, the sacred, or the old, the names that came from Kabbalah. Collective intelligence, forming a whole or an aggregate, or formed by individuals or individual parts, all acting in cooperation. And intelligence is our capacity for understanding, our ability to perceive. And so at the 19, at the 1 and the 9, 1 connecting everything above to everything below, all total and complete. And the 9, the end of the cycle. What is the end of the cycle for the caterpillar is the beginning of the cycle for the butterfly. That lovely story that Anita shared last week is also encompassed in the 19. So 19 is an all-encompassing number. All the parts of my body, my being, my spiritual, my mental, emotional, and my physical body, all the parts, all acting together in cooperation. I can't help thinking what a wonderful hold this would be if everybody in powerful political situations could begin their meetings all sitting, holding their 19s, working together in cooperation. But we can start with myself. Down the front, and up the back. So let's go a little further deeper in now. Just close our eyes. Continue to breathe. Drop our shoulders. And each and every one of us, come into yourself, into your own inner power and authority and leadership. We all have something to offer. Isn't this wonderful? There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. Just be with the breath. Mary said, I am. Who am I? I am the star. I am the star of my own universe. We are all stars. How do we become? How do we find our truth? How do we know who we really are? I'm reminded of the words of the Rumi, of the Persian poet, the 13th century poet, mystic Rumi. And he said, I was knocking at the door from the outside. And when I opened it, when it opened, I found I had been knocking from the inside all along. We are already there. We touch that part of us, that spirit breath. The spirit breath connects us to our source, to our I am presence. And Rumi said also, out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I'll meet you there when the soul lies down in that grass. The world is too full to talk about. In other words, we have everything we need inside of us. Total, complete, one with life. This wonderful collective intelligence, I can feel it in the room today. All around the world, people breathing in harmony. I do hope you've left your thoughts somewhere outside the door by now. Come into your heart center. 19 helps to release tension in the breast, heart and lungs. To be strong, to be powerful, allowing you to be the power you are. That's safety energy lock 19. And at the same time, it's helping me with my digestion, and it's helping me to harmonize my thinking, all encompassing, all powerful 19. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes. And we can also, to harmonize our thumb, we can also, to harmonize the 19, we can also just hold a thumb. This is another thumb hold. So many helpers in the thumb. Both sides. Or you can do both together. I lie my thumbs on top of each other and just wrap my hand around each thumb and hold both thumbs. And at the same time, I'm helping the lungs around safety energy lock 18, also on the mediator. I'm helping the breath through the lung function. And for students of Jin Shin Jyutsu, you remember that from the chest, we have the vital chest flows coming up the arm into the fingers. We have the diaphragm function energy. And coming down from the fingers, all the way down the arm to the face, we have the umbilicus function energy. So by holding the thumb or the 19s, we are connecting to that sixth depth, the source of all source, and our own personal blueprint. We're connecting to our own blueprint. And another way to harmonize the 19 is to hold the high 19 with the opposite high 1 on the leg, just above the knee. So high 19 and high 1 also helps the 19.
Jen, this is great for us to do when lying down on bed, right? High 19s with opposite ones.
Yes, that's one of our best helpers for so many things. High 19 with a high 1. Yes. And so if anyone is lying down while you're practicing today, you can hold your high 19, so the top of the arm, we looked at last time I presented, and the high 1 just above the knee. And breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Thank you, Ali. And
thank you.
Thank you, everyone. This is so simple. And I've been practicing it over the last week, consistently every day for about 20 minutes, sometimes half an hour. And I can tell you it's been quite amazing because I could feel my waistline, the digestive process, harmonizing. You've got so many organ functions coming together here at the waistline. And 19 helps to open that waistline. And I can really feel the difference in my body. It was just one of many safety energy locks, but when I focused on it, I've been amazed at the difference in my body just holding the 19s.
That we are in a moment that we need to die. I'm saying, Jen, that we are in a moment that there's so much to digest, right? So this is a great helper.
Absolutely. And we have the time to practice more, to go within. Yes, and things are changing. I don't know about your countries. We're having a slightly less lockdown period coming next week. They call it level 3, where we can extend our bubbles. So we can see some other members of family, but most people are still at home. And it's still lovely and quiet, which is a gift. So enjoy that period while you can.
The opportunity to go deep within, to pause, deep within, and recalibrate, right?
Exactly, yeah. So thank you, everybody, and many, many blessings to you all. Many blessings to Ale, a wonderful host.
I'm so
here every day.
And I thank Jin Shin Jyutsu Inc. for allowing us and supporting us in giving, because it's me appearing here, but on behalf of Jin Shin Jyutsu, they're giving all the support.
Absolutely. And the wonderful support from David, from Jin Shin Jyutsu Inc., and from each and every one of my colleagues. It's a wonderful time to work harmoniously. We are the 19s, hopefully intelligent, but we're working collectively together. We're acting in cooperation. This is what 19 is all about. Okay. Thank you and blessings to everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be back tomorrow with Natalie Max at the same time. Thank you, Jen. Thank you all. Wishing you a blessed day ahead.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.